The complex and protracted nature of today's conflicts has led forced displacement to reach an unprecedented level since World War II. Substantially, over 60 million people are now uprooted around the world, of which 4 million Syrian refugees abroad and some 7 million internally displaced people inside Syria itself, half of them under the age of 18. In this context, Syria's neighboring countries, namely Turkey, Lebanon, and Jordan, welcomed nearly 86% of the overall Syrian refugees population, compared to 8% hosted by some countries of the EU. The urban nature of the refugees' influx raises a number of significant challenges to municipalities and concerned local governments, especially that 80% of the refugees in the Middle East and North Africa region live in cities. To discuss and share initiatives, practical steps, and to ensure an effective response to the refugees crisis, 140 representatives of municipalities and central governments from the MENA region, Turkey, and Europe, as well as representatives of civil society, non-governmental and development organizations, met in Amman, Jordan, between the 30th and the 31st of May 2016. This event was the first of its kind, organized by Center of Mediterranean Integration, CMI, in partnership with the World Bank Group and the United Nations Human Settlement Program, UN Habitat, with the support of the German Agency for International Cooperation, GIZ, the International Rescue Committee, IRC, and the United Cities and Local Governments Middle East and West Africa, UCLG MEWA. The event was based on an in-depth questionnaire that was shared with host municipalities on both rims of the Mediterranean.
For the workshop hosting municipalities at the forefront, we have been organizing a survey which asks all participant municipalities, 42 from Jordan, Lebanon, Iraq, Palestine, what are the main issues and the most difficult concerns they have and the biggest achievements. In terms of their needs, they all said they're very much stretched in terms of service delivery. What came out of the survey was that wastewater management, housing, water management are the services they are most stretched.
The 2 days workshop was divided into a daily plenary session, gathering all the participants, followed by smaller working groups touching on technical issues pertinent to the management of the crisis, notably flexibility and social cohesion, economic development, and local participation in the labor market, as well as funding and technical support for municipalities for service provision. The speakers shared successful experiences as well as solutions capable of changing the difficult reality lived by both the refugee and host communities.
As we all know, this is the 6th year of the crisis, and I think this is now about time to move into new innovative approaches, especially that the size of the support coming from the donor agencies is now shrinking. So now what UN Habitat is planning to do, based on the focus on the service delivery within municipalities, we will be also trying to boost the local economy through creation of job opportunities which will be targeted to host communities and to refugees.
وزارة بلديات بتساعد البلديات المستضيفة للاجئين السوريين بمنح مقدمة من عدة جهات. في الوقت الراهن أنا أعتقد المشكلة اللي بتعاني منها أعظم البلديات هي ارتفاع أجور المساكن أو قلة أجور المساكن لأنه في طلب كثير عليها، والعمالة. هناك ناس كثير عاطلين على العمل إن كانوا أردنيين أو سوريين، وهذا بشكل ضغط على البلدية لأنه معظم البلديات ممكن يجيها شكاوي أو ممكن يكون فيها مشاكل نتيجة تواجد عدد كبير من الشباب العاطلين عن العمل.
باعتبار الإمكانيات كانت عاجزة والإمكانيات ضعيفة والإمكانيات قليلة، بينما المجتمع العراقي كمجتمع كناس سيفيل سوسايتي يعني بعيد عن الحكومة عملوا على استقبال هؤلاء النازحين، إسكانهم في دورهم، فتح مجمعات خاصة على حساب الأهالي على حسابهم الخاص، وإسكان النازحين وتأهيل أماكنهم، وبالتالي إعداد مناطق خاصة للاجئين. يعني الحكومة المحلية في محافظة بابل هي جزء من المجتمع في المحافظة، وبالتالي ما تحتويها العادات والتقاليد والإمكانيات هي تحتويها الحكومة المحلية.
Actually, as we know, since starting the first flux of the refugees in Turkey in 2011, Turkish central government took steps to eliminate the crisis. And we started with, we have policy of the central government, basically on 3 steps. First, open door policy, and non-refoulement policy, and temporary protection policy. Actually, the plan is that when the first influx arrived Turkey, we were helping humanitarian assistance and we were planning short term. But since the 5 years passed, we saw that the humanitarian assistance is not enough. So now we are working on mostly capacity building of the institutions and social development.
مشروعنا هو بيتلخص بأنه نحن بنحاول نساعد اللاجئين السوريين والمجتمعات المستضيفة للاجئين لتحسين فرص العمل، لتحسين سبل المعيشة، تسهيل الحصول على تصاريح عمل. هذا موضوع كتير حاليا مهم، وبنشتغل مع وزارة العمل. نحن كمنظمة العمل الدولية بنشتغل مع منظمات تانية وأيضا مع البنك الدولي على موضوع تسهيل البيئة الاستثمارية في الأردن.
The workshop has also shed light on the important role played by host municipalities in supporting young refugees and their efforts to achieve social cohesion.
Youth is the future of any society, and when youth are displaced because of conflicts, because of violence, it's very important for everyone to really look after them. Investing in education for the youth is extremely important. And in the current crisis, the municipalities are playing an extremely important role, hosting the Syrian refugees, and they are providing an excellent service in terms of education, health, and social services for the refugees. I think the municipalities need to be supported because they are in the front line of the support they are providing to the host communities as well as to the refugees. And they have an important role to play, not just to provide social services, but also build resilience. And look at refugees as an opportunity to build the medium to long-term economic development of the municipalities. And I think the event organized by the Center for Mediterranean Integration here, bringing all the municipalities together, is an excellent initiative to allow exchange of experiences among the municipalities. Thank you.
Radio Souriali participated in the workshop trying to bring forward some of the Syrian voices previously interviewed through the radio's coverage of the Syrian crisis in the previous years. Yours sincerely, as Souriali's programming director, spoke during the workshop and shed light on the young Syrian voices and aspirations.
I learned the hard way that life goes on. And I learned that these people who lost almost everything, they still have a lot to fight for. And I also learned that they have important voices. And within their voices and their stories, they have a lot of messages that come through. We managed, with a group of my colleagues and friends, all Syrians, all young, to create a collaborative media platform where people could come and share their stories with us. And this is the reason why I'm here today. Because I come from the same place as these people, and because I have the honor and the privilege to be here to speak to all of you and to tell you more about their message. I'm sure that a lot of them would be very happy to know that you were not talking about them as numbers. Many of you yesterday talked about them as real human beings with stories, different stories, unique stories. Each one has a past and hopefully a very bright future. Their voices, their stories hold a lot of messages.
Host communities and governments are facing great challenges given the large influx of refugees. This workshop is only the first step towards the creation of an effective network for host communities and municipal cooperation in an effort to ease the burden on host countries and to consolidate social cohesion between host communities and refugees.
So the original objective was setting the frame for this conference, bringing all the different parties together, different countries, but it was meant also to inform us on the way forward, how the CMI can support with this host community platform, how in the future can we really facilitate and help the hosting communities in the region, in the Mashrek, as well as Turkey, because we brought also Turkey into to exchange with each other, and what are really important learning needs where we can support them. Yes, the Center for Mediterranean Integration is preparing this host community platform as an offer to support the MENA region, which is most affected by the refugee crisis, and it is an offer for the host countries and the municipalities in particular. So it will be a platform formed by different partners, and we are providing this service to really engage stronger with the municipalities. But I think most importantly, it is the perspective that they also take on that with their own initiative. It's not only the way to wait for what others are offering. We need to make it together as a work, and that the municipality as well as development partners come together.